Before we get things popping with this special Thursday video, I got something that I want to show you guys. So as you can see over there, that is me Wednesday night encountering a Galarian Articuno. So I heard about this trick where you raise a certain number of Pokeballs, you will instantly capture these Galarian legendaries, or really any legendary in general for the most part. So I raised about 21 regular Pokeballs, and then what ended up happening was I put on a Golden Raz, and then I switched over to Ultra Balls, and I waited for this thing to stay low and to attack, and it took forever to do that, but eventually it did attack, and I got a great throw. So we wasted about 21 Pokeballs, I gave it a Golden Raz, and I got a great throw with an Ultra Ball in it. That ball did not roll at all and left immediately. It dipped. So for those of you wondering if this trick works, it don't work. It don't work. Even though the cruise ship rather.
What the hell was that?
The two, I don't know if I call them that. The tool Chris. I don't know. Even though the cruise ship, it worked for him, but ultimately it don't work. And not to mention because of what happened to me, but I have a more legitimate reason why it don't work, and that's because pretty much Niantic says so. Niantic themselves says so. So hopefully this whole trick, this fiasco is now put to bed, and we can move on with our Pokemon Go careers. Let's get on with the video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. It's the boy True Inferno. Today's day is, well, it is now Wednesday, October the 6th, and it just became this date 19 minutes ago. So let's get on with it. As you can see over there, we got not one, not two, but three, but four rather, not three rather, but four challenges in the Today tab. It's the Evolving Stars challenges right here. So yes, the Evolving Stars event is going on right now. So I got involved 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 Pokemon to complete all 4 of these challenges. So I will do just that in this video, but that is not what this video is about.
Oh no!
What this video is about is what's going to come up in Pokemon Go next. So yes, we already got news of the next event. So let me not waste any time and let me let you guys in on the secret of what the next event will be. So the next event coming up will be the Festival of Light, and I need to be evolving Pokemon. So that's the next event, the Festival. Actually, hold up. Let's check these and see if they're shiny. But yes, that's the next event, the Festival of Light. So it will start next week, Friday, October the 14th from 10 a.m. to October the 17th, 8 p.m. local time. So that's pretty much a weekend long event. That's not a week long event, by the way. So let's go ahead and evolve some stuff real quick. So moving on. What to expect from the Festival of Light? Well, Morelull, I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that correctly, and Shiinotic will be making their Pokemon Go debuts in the game for the first time, obviously. Obviously, they won't be shiny, but yes, they will be in the game, and you will need 50 Morelull candies to evolve one to Shiinotic. So there's that. Also, you will get an increased chance of encountering shiny Chinchous. Yes, so shiny Chinchou will be spawning like crazy in the game. So the shiny rates for that will be up during that weekend. Me personally, I'm good with the shiny Chinchous, but it wouldn't hurt to get more. Those are decent shinies, and it is good in PvP Great League to a degree. Moving on, here are the bonuses. You will get double the XP for catching Pokemon, double the candy for catching Pokemon as well, and you get 2-hour instance. So one instance will last for 2 hours. Now here are the Pokemon that will be spawning around. You're looking at Pikachu, Vulpix, Magnemite, Chinchou, Litleo. All 5 of those can be shiny. Liquid, which is going to be interesting because of Community Day. Helioptile, Dratini, Morelull. And if you're lucky, Togedemaru and Galarian Ponyta, which that last one can be shiny. The Galarian Ponyta anyway. Now, here are the Pokemon that would be spawning more frequently if you use an instance. So we're looking at the following. Alolan Geodude, Blissey, and regular Dragonite. All 3 of those can be shiny. And then you're looking at Liquid, Dratini, and Morelull. If you're lucky, you may encounter Galarian Ponyta and Galarian Dragonite. Both of those can be shiny. So here's what the raid is going to be looking like. So 1-star raid, you're looking at Galarian Ponyta, Dragonite. Those 2 can be shiny. Those are the only 2 in the tier 1 raid eggs that can be shiny. And the other 2 will be Dratini and Morelull. I don't think anybody gonna be doing tier 1 raids. That's my opinion. Unless you need to for a test or task or something, whatever. Moving on. 3-star raids will be looking like the following. Alolan Raichu, Galarian Weezy Baby, as I like to call it, Morelull, and guess who's back? Hisuian Braviary. And all 4 of those can be shiny, by the way. Then the 5-star raid, Xerneas will be here already. It will be here on the 8th, which is this week, I think Saturday. So they're going to show up here this Saturday. And then, of course, Mega Manectric will be here as well, and both of those can be shiny. And Mega Manectric will be here starting this Saturday as well. So keep your eyes out for those. Those are going to be some very interesting raid bosses, especially Xerneas. Now, looking at the field research task encounters, you're looking at the following. Galarian Ponyta, Electabuzz, Magmar, Chinchou, and Blizzard, and all, what is that, 5 of those can be shiny, and also Dragonite and Morelull. Those 2 cannot be shiny. And if you complete the time research, you will get the Sparkler Pose. And then, of course, they're going to have stickers, which is the usual. And speaking of the usual, please be aware of your surroundings, blah, 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 sign the Pokemon Go team. You know I have to say that. Now, with that bit of news out the way, we got another bit of news that I need to share with you guys, and that it is November 5th Community Day Classic. So, it was announced that we were going to get 2 Community Day Classics this fall. We already have one going back in September. So, this was announced back in August, by the way, where I was in Tampa. So, we now know what the second one is. It's going to be November 5th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. We know the time. We've been to the date, but now we know the time. And now, what is the featured Pokemon? Ladies and gentlemen, the featured Pokemon for this Community Day Classic is Dratini. And that's a pretty good one if you ask me. So, let's get on with it. Evolve Dragonair to Dragonite from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. to get Dragonite that knows the charge of that move, Draco Meteor.
Young Draco.
So, it got 150 power, and that's all around. Whether you're doing raids, or you're doing PvP, or you're battling against, team leaders, whatever. But if you're gonna battle this in trainer battles, which is PvP and team leaders, then it will decrease the user's attack. So if you use this move, then your Pokemon's attack will be decreased once you use this move. There will also be a special research story called the Dratini Community Day Classic, where it will cost you $1 US or the local currency in your country, or wherever the case may be. So there you go with that. But people can give you that special research story. You have to be great friends with them or higher. Now, for the bonuses, you're looking at triple the Stardust every time you catch a Pokemon. And then you got lure modules and incense that will last for 3 hours. And of course, the usual 5 snapshots to encounter, like Dratinis. So there you go with that. And of course, I gotta say the usual. Please be aware of your surroundings, blah, 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 sign the Pokemon Go team. So that's pretty much it for that exciting news right there that is coming up. Now, one more bit of news, one more bit of business that I actually need to take care of. There's still more Pokemon that I need to evolve. So while I'm doing that, let's backtrack real quick. Let's talk about the Pokemon that will be spawning during the Festival of Lights event and see if any of them will be useful. So looking at Pikachu, not really. Vulpix, well, regular Vulpix is actually good in Great League. Some people have used it in, some tournaments in the past. So if you're into PvP, there you go. Magnemite is good in PvP as well. And then, of course, I talked about Chinchou. That's good at PvP. So Magnemite and Chinchou good in Great League. Lilio, well, Lilio is good in those jungle cups where, the CP is like 500 or less, those type of cups. So Lilio is good there. But in terms of like Great League, Ultra League, Master League, nah. Litwick, well, there is a community day, so you want to find a hundo so you can evolve it so you can get that feature move. And of course, Liquid will be useful in raids. I don't know about PvP, but it will be useful in raids. Then we got Helioptile. I don't think it's useful at all. Dragonite might be useful in Great League. I don't remember off the top of my head. In Morelull, there's still a question mark on that. Not to mention the question mark regarding its evolved form, which is Shiinotic, in terms of whether or not it would be useful in, PvP. And then looking at Togedemaru, again, actually Togedemaru, that one does have some use in PvP. Galarian Ponyta, not so much. Now looking at the Pokemon spawning from the instance, Alolan Geodude, no use there. Blissey, same thing. Regular Darumaka, same thing. And then Galarian Darumaka, that one's useful in raids, but in terms of PvP, not really. So that's pretty much it with that. Now looking at the raid bosses rather. So tier 1, there's really nothing there. Maybe the Dragonite, But outside that, there's nothing there. 3-star rates. Alolan Raichu is actually good in Great League. Galarian Reason, I remember something correctly. I think that one's good in Great League as well. I do not remember. Morelull, that one is to a degree good in Great League as well. And then the Hisuian Braviary, nah, forget about that. Forget about that at all. Xerneas, well, the Xerneas is not used for raids, but it is good in Master League. So there's that. And Mega Manectric, well, it's a good electric type, you know, for grades, but I feel like there's better Mega electric types out there outside of Mega Manectric. I could be wrong with that, but I would still say rated because it's a good looking shiny, and you know, to make it evolve that shiny, it do look good if I do say so myself. And then of course, everything in the field. Well, no, there's 2 Pokemon in the field research that we gotta talk about that we haven't talked about already, and those 2 are Electabuzz and Magma. Electabuzz, its final evolution is really useful in raids, and me personally, I have been using it in Master League, and it's okay. Magmar, nah, not so much. I don't think it's that much useful. So that's pretty much everything that I have for you guys in regards to the upcoming 2 events. We got, again, the Festival of Lights and the Community Day Classic. So I'm almost done evolving everything I need to do. Now I need to focus on the EVs. I got the Jolteon, so I now need a Flareon and a Vaporeon. So give me a second.
Much later.
All right, there it is. There's Flareon. So I already got the Vaporeon already. So now we completed today's task right here, the collection challenge rather. So there you go with that. So we will scroll down here. We can claim all this stuff. So, and they're all evolution items. So we got the upgrade, metal coat, and then we got this stuff right here, which is the Dragon Scale, Sunstone, and the King's Rock. And then we got this right here, which is the Unova Stone. And then we got this right here with 2 of them, by the way. And we got 4 Sinnoh Stones. And boom, just like that, we're done. Now, one more, well, let me claim this too, so I can get this done for today. One more bit of news is this right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and claim this reward. We can get started on this, but I'm gonna take my sweet time completing that right here because of an interesting suggestion that I heard as this idiot Willow is here again. So, and that is this, the Evolve a Cosmog. I don't want to do that now because we're gonna get more in the future. We don't know when, but we will get more in the future. And if I get a hundo or something like that later on, and it comes down to whether or not I evolve it and not have the family, or not evolve it and I have a race to hundo. So that's why I'm gonna take my time completing this. I'm not gonna rush into that right away, and I suggest you do the same for that exact reason. You may get a hundo Cosmog later on in the future, and do not transfer any of your Cosmogs. That's all I'm gonna say about that, and I'm gonna call it a wrap. And before I do that, there's some more checks that I need to do. We got the Duskull right here, which is not shiny. And oh, you know what? We got this right here as well. The Starling, not shiny. And this one right here, we got the Duskull, which is not shiny. So I should be rewarded with my medals. And I'm gonna call it a wrap now. There they go. Here we go. So boom, there we go. Yep, there's another one right there. There should be 2 more. And then boom, there's that one. And then 1 more. And boom, there it is, number 76. We're getting close to 100 actually. Now I'm gonna call it a wrap. So with all that said, y'all know what this is. This is brand new Jay Gatsby, aka New Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah. Even though the cruise ship rather.
What the hell was that?
The 2, I don't know if I call them that. The tool Chris.
Young Draco.
I don't know. Thanks, man. Do it. After you subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the bell icon so you never miss a new video or a live stream ever again. Thanks, guys.
Lewis the trainer, articulating paint. With my tongue, I done things that people said I can't. Now they rank 'em with the elite, but it's for the people, and victory is part of defeat. Cause when you get back on your feet, then you try again. Learn from mistakes, show 'em that I got what it takes, and I'm dying to win. I'ma hit and move away.